Hello and welcome back to Slay the Princess. Last time, we turned the princess into a giant lion griffin thing. And we both got ripped open and eaten in half and died in a hole with her. It was great. Actually, it was really cool. I liked it a lot. Super surprising, honestly. I thought we were repeating the path. So I don't really know where we're gonna go with this one. That's a lie. I think we're gonna go save the princess. Like, we're gonna go in, let her gnaw her arm off, and try and cut it off and escape and see what happens. Otherwise, I don't have many more ideas for routes other than just stumbling around. So let's just silently continue to the cabin.
Ignore him.
We're gonna skip all this. We've seen this like 10,000 times. So my plan is to leave the knife, have him throw it down.
The blade.
We'll enter the basement because we want to like be her friend for real.
Don't let.
I'm here to save
How
you.
many times do I have to tell?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was
This is
starting to
about
think I'd
the
just
same.
come down.
Maybe it's
To go check upstairs.
Okay.
Is
Get
someone else
locked
here?
out. Turn to bottom.
You make it easier for everyone. Look at the mess.
I heard the door.
There's a slight panic, right?
If I could just get out of these
She
chains.
barely
She
hesitates
fucking
before
gnaws her
raising
arm
her
off.
arm as she rips her flesh.
Starting to get
from
more
her
used to that
bone.
one because we've seen
The
it 10
sound
times
comes
now.
from behind. It's the blade from upstairs. Or we could use it to free. You won't like
I'll
what
be
happens
curious if
you
we
do
even
that.
have the option of. Yeah, so we only have the save the option. Well, why save? It's the only option we have. But yeah, it's really forcing us down roads we haven't gone yet.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
God, how
You
uncomfortable.
cut into her flesh.
More like the bone.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Yep.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze
I'm
meets
fine.
yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah. Approach the locked door is still our only option.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
So we've seen this before.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I hope there's a new option here. Slay the princess. Oh, so actually, the slay the princess option. We're still on the ride. Warner.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening, buddy. Yeah, it's the only option we got again.
Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
How could you possibly know that?
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony.
She's awful at killing me.
You aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again.
Feel every inch of it.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
You ripped me in half
She
one
doesn't know
time.
how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is...
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
So I think last time this happened, we started the whole like fall in love with the princess road. I think we're gonna now take the knife into the basement.
Everything goes dark.
That's our chance of getting something new. The damsel, yeah. So I think, I mean, we'll see if we can do it. I mean, we're stuck with whatever options.
In the woods. And at the end of that path, you're here to slay her.
We just go to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie. She will... If only you knew what you did to us.
My boy, the Smitten. Villain.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to... Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. I do. But I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
I love it.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
All right.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure...
The blade is your implement.
I'm pretty sure, because this is the one where you could like reach down and like pull her hand out of it. I think I used it as a thumbnail, if I remember right. So we're gonna save here, but we're gonna take the knife.
You take... I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Let's go to the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't know. I mean, your house is pretty sweet.
A soft voice carries up the...
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Right.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Yeah, about that.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
I feel like a lot more of these, he's more accepting of us.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
You killed us.
Well, she killed us. only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
Right.
Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
No, it's fine. So I want to save here, but I'm sticking to my guns. Like, I think the way to get a new thing is to slay her.
Blade in hand, you run the princess down.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, you barbarian, what do you think you're doing?
I feel dirty.
You ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on.
Oh my
the princess's
god.
eyes grow wide with terror as you approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses to the ground.
I feel so dirty.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
Oh god, we've made abuse. We're abusive.
Oh, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
Oh my god.
And just like that, she's dead. And the
Slay an
world
innocent.
is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult. I feel sick.
Oh, no.
Sick. You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable.
Oh, I'm sorry,
You'll
Smitten.
get over it. You just saved everyone.
You'll get over it. It's water under the bridge, my guy.
Over it.
You just pull the sword
You
out.
smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
It's like Romeo and Juliet or something.
You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that. Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and... rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart.
Dude.
This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
Dude, the Smitten's voice actor gave it his all. His lines, and I fucking love it. Oh no, I don't know. Oh. Do you think? Okay, well, we could come back to this moment, right? That's what you want. Let's see what happens. Because I saved here, right? Yeah, I gotta load back and we can go on forward. I have a feeling.
What? No, let's not do that.
No.
You won't use your fancy reverse psychotherapeutics on me, murderer. We're dying together right now. All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you? Haven't you all? I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry. That's right. You're all sorry.
Oh, God.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
I don't even know what to expect from this next one. The gray.
You're on a path in the woods. You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin. Because
Oh,
she's
this is
dead.
where the cold comes in.
We killed her.
You killed her, and so I killed you.
And you clearly didn't do a good enough job.
And throw it in his face.
Oh, and I'm still here too. If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are.
Oh,
So
God.
you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
It's our third. What gave it away?
Your open discussions.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further, though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again.
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
Don't provoke him. I'd prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying.
So the title of this, Ryb just laughs for a half an hour. I love it. It's
Why
so
not?
good.
You've already done it twice.
It was unpleasant.
It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try.
All right, children.
Can I? Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm going to actually do it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I am too. Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
We can go save her. Oh boy, what happens next time? Oh. We haven't talked about how different this place is. Different last time. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? I'm the one in charge here, and if we slay her, you're not going. Is that clear? What happens next time? I'm done with it. Turn around. Oh, proceeding. Oh, okay. I don't think I can turn around, right? I'm pretty sure it's gonna force us to. I don't know. That's not fun anyway. We're proceeding to the cabin. I thought for a second we were not
I'm
able
sure
to.
You've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, all right? Oh, we'll muck it up, all right. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived. Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it.
No.
I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything,
He's
but
never been more confident in his
I really
life.
don't like being at the whims of someone so
Unstable.
It's stressful. Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control?
You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off.
It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens.
Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion?
Man, this is like them bickering for an hour.
I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me.
This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin feels dry. and
She's a
brittle.
ghost.
Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live.
Yeah, I don't know.
She doesn't look very alive to me.
Yeah.
Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room.
The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it.
The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the
Alright,
basement,
guys,
the
we come back
table, the
alive, we'll
pristine
talk
blade.
about it.
That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
It's in her chest still.
Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it. Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart.
So melodramatic.
I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
Let me talk about the mirror first. But there's no door.
As if something as flimsy as a missing door would stop us on our sacred quest. Cross the room, find our way back to her, make things right. You're clearly hallucinating, but I'd rather not get into it with you right now. The door to the basement is on the far side of the room, whether you can see it or not.
We'll imagine a door.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off.
Oh boy. Wipe the mirror.
It's time for all of you to see what we've become. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us.
It'd be funny, like, to see how some of the, like, so instead of, well, the cold came from this one, right? And the Smitten came from the first one, so we probably can't, like, if we could have paired this up with, like, the Eeyore guy, where he, like, was called himself ugly in the mirror, if they'd have a different interaction, but it might not be possible.
No way left to go but down.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase
Jesus.
lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again.
Are we get married?
My love.
My love.
She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
Quickly after. So last time, are we good? Are we good? Is anyone there? I think we have a lot to talk about. I don't have a weapon. There wasn't anything upstairs for me when I got here. Oh God, I wanna. That's super funny. I'm sorry about last time. Are we good?
Receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us? Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. Of course she's livid, and with good reason. You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel
What she's been
bad?
doing already.
She can look all she wants. It won't do anything.
All right, well, we're going downstairs.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain.
Oh, God.
This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead.
No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently.
Whatever we saw was a ghost. Thought we were all on the same page.
Right.
Do try to keep up. Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door
Oh, God.
and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess.
Oh, she's burning this
staring
fucker
at
down.
you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead.
Right?
She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before?
Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
As far as things can go, about as bad as it could be.
Dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
Yeah, I don't think so, but
She hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
uh-oh.
That angelic voice. I missed you too, my beloved.
You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
Yes. Seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance.
Oh, our perfect romance, you say?
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna burn the fucker down.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
I mean, it's all stone, right? We should be okay.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
Oh, God.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire.
Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna be together forever.
Trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
Ah, fuck it. Burn with her. I'm going to burn. Are you mad at me for killing you? I'm sorry. Rush for the blade. Oh, I don't know. Let's rush to the door.
As you rush up the stairs, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno.
Oh, God.
You ignore the princess, throwing yourself headlong against the door, bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt at freedom. It's no use. You're stuck here. Your skin starts to bubble.
What an awful way to die.
As layers of you peel away into raw, seeping burns, you feel a hand on yours.
That'd be very painful, though.
You turn to see the princess, face bright and smile wide with manic affection. She clutches you close to her chest, watching with loving eyes as the flames eat you away, bit by bit.
Aww, as we burn to death.
The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins.
Our nerve ending's burned already. We wouldn't feel pain, I think.
But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them,
Oh, there you
your
go.
ability to feel much of anything.
Except for love.
See? That wasn't so bad.
It was so bad.
Somehow, nothing is so much worse. You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away.
God, what a woman.
Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop.
The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin.
I assume she wouldn't really melt because she was dead, but
It's very romantic.
burn at the hands of a fated spirit.
We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. Is that the form you have to take? The charred one? Can take a better looking ghost, but despite your best efforts, you do not die. Time for you to leave. Memory
She's
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Yeah, we're just gonna go in the mirror. Approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels... Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Ignore the cowards. You have to.
Voices feel small, distant as you approach. Let's see. Silence, you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you can see what's in it. Is it me again? You are nothing at all. Oh, damn. Rough. Wasn't that right? You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze. Then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Oh, there it is. Yeah, fuck, I forgot.
I think you know what I am.
Do we? Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Can I? We had did all this, and we did all of them in the past, so we're just gonna skip it. You need answers from break the mirror without asking any questions. Yeah. You already know what you are. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. It is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Bring the braid gray to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Oh yeah, we get handy. Ah, yes.
I can finally
What's
see
this one doing?
you, and you
What
can
are you doing there?
finally see me.
True. Just in case I fuck up or something, we're gonna save here, but I think we're gonna try and get one of the other endings, which I think we killed her officially in the other one, so I can finally see you and you can finally see me, yep.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I don't think you missed me too much. I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, then impatiently waits for you to continue. What happens now? Explore, but I'm the long quiet.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound.
Oh
A
yeah?
pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Guess so.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Okay.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and
what we
the
did last time.
possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to
Let's
our
do that one.
liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we just really leave? Don't you have to say in all this? Why is this falling on me? Let's talk about this. I still have so many answers. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. You're always to become this. Then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked? This would be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I told you what was going to happen when we reached this point. Slay the princess. Just slay the princess. I don't think we want to slay her. I'm pretty sure we slayed her previously. Unless maybe it's making me do that. I guess we'll find out.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have to say in all this? Let's just talk. Play the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Free yourself. Okay, we saved, right? So we can go back and fuck this up. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensations in your limb you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel under wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You feel the glass of your cage press in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. This seems really familiar, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Damn. Oh, this is new. Take her hand! All at once, an uneasy tension breaks. Oh, yes! You are free and she is with you. This looks... looks like what I was hoping for.
Magnificent.
Yep. Is this like protozoa growing or something? Seaweed? There are no words, no sauce. She describes absolute reality, something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each which contain 1,000 more. Hell yeah! You exist and you are aware, just as you always been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone. The two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no endings, only new beginnings. Well, that one was a lot quicker than the first one we got. Man. What's Emery's? So beginnings and ends. So there's the space between ending. Meet your equal in combat. Fuck. Dude, there's still so many vessels to find. Okay, so here's what I was gonna do. I was going to load and try and get that final ending, but since there's fucking still like 8 other vessels, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 13 other vessels. Goodness gracious. I say we do another playthrough. I think we'll at least get half of them. We might have to do another one. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I think there's more to do, man. Wow, I didn't expect there to be that many more endings. That's wild. So, yeah, buckle up. We're going back in. But hey, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.